Hi, and welcome to the SEO podcast, Unknown Secrets of Internet Marketing.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another fun-filled Friday. Got some good stuff for you.
My name is Chris Burris, owner of eWebStyle.
Paul Hansen, sales manager at eWebStyle.
I don't think we've done that in a while.
We haven't done that in a
introduced
while.
ourselves. We are your friendly neighborhood top position snatchers, where our mantra is, don't be a douche.
Oh.
We're getting started, not even close to on time today. This is podcast number 109. You are listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. As always, we want to talk about, I have a whole stack of pieces of paper, not much information on any one piece of paper. We're inefficient that way. Like I said, we always like to talk about our previous podcast and what we said. Our tip, we have a kind of running theme for podcast number 107 and 108. 107 was something along the lines of strap up.
And getting into bed with Google, strap up.
Yep. And 108 is don't +1 the porn.
Yes, don't +1 the porn. Well, that's actually pretty interesting, considering that +1 just rolled out on Monday for websites, or the 31st. Either the 31st or the 1st. They just rolled it out for websites, so now you can actually put it on a website, not just the search results.
So before it was just in the search results.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere else. Well, I don't know. But it's on websites as of this week.
It feels like pretty soon a website is going to be like all of this social crap on top, and then like maybe some content.
Yeah, really.
Please like me, please +1 me, please.
Yeah, I will retract my previous statement about the +1. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
I used to say it was going to take a while to catch on. No.
You don't think it's going to catch on at all?
No, not at all.
Are you frustrated because you started on Foursquare and then No, you were using Yelp.
I always use Yelp. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to catch on. They don't have a platform.
Yeah.
Who cares that people +1? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. I tend to agree.
Like is a thing because there's a platform. Because I can go see who liked it. I can go read the article. I can go that, And then, honestly, my honest opinion is Google failed at every other social thing. So why should they succeed?
Part of the reason is they don't market. I was reading an article somewhere. Our Android phones, you can talk to them and they'll type out a text message or they'll type out a search query. I mean, literally, if I've been at places where I want to look up something, or have an argument. By the way, have you seen that commercial where the guy's like, "Oh no, it was 1963 or whatever"?
Yeah, and he's on the phone.
He's like, "Oh wait, the restaurant's on fire." Bye.
I've done that.
So in those situations, you I literally press and hold the magnifying glass, which is the search button, and just say whatever 1973 NBA champions, and it translates it. The iPhone has nothing like that, and that's a huge marketing thing.
I think so as well.
And Google doesn't use it, so that's part of the reason. I mean, think about it.
Yeah,
most people don't know that that's there. When people see me do it, they're like, "Oh wow!" And you do anything on an iPhone, I'm like, "Yeah, I saw that in a commercial. Of course you can do that."
Okay, and now I don't think they're gonna market it because they've failed so many times that if they have this huge marketing push, people will just point and laugh at them like, "Look how bad y'all failed." Now the only people that know they failed are people in the industry that actually watch. How many people know about? Very few people that I know about Google Buzz
and Wave and
or what is the new one? Social. Chuck, what's the new one? Circle.
The new what?
The new Google social thing.
Oh, social. Yeah,
Circle.
Circle.
Yeah. So most people in the general population don't know about it. So if they went and did this huge marketing push for it, not everybody would know about it and watch it sink. Like the Titanic.
Yeah, that might make them a little nervous. All right, in news, we like to cover a little bit of news. Apparently, Sony servers have been hacked again. 1 million users' data has been, and I think somebody was like, "Well, if you have the data, show it to us." And I think my impression was that was somebody at Sony, and so they did.
Oh wow! And paid brought to you by Bill Gates and Microsoft.
And I thought this was hilarious. You should go check it out. There's apparently a blog or whatever. Somebody had their apartment burglarized and their MacBook stolen. And he went to the police because he had a piece of software that was actually sending him pictures of the dude on his computer.
Wow, that's what's up.
And snapshots of what he was on, so he knew his Gmail account and everything. And so because the police said, look, we really don't have the manpower to do anything about this, he started a blog, and it was this guy has my MacBook.
Wow.
And finally the police got wind of it, and their PR department said, oh, somebody will be contacting you very shortly.
I bet.
They found the Mac and they returned it. I thought that was pretty funny. The next thing I saw is the Mac secure? So there's Mac Protector, Mac Defender, and Mac Guard, which are all, I don't know what there's probably a specific term for it, but like spyware or fake virus protectionware. And, you download it, install it, and it says, oh, you've got this virus, get this for, pay us $30, and then pay us another $30, and then pay us another $30. And then you call a company like us that'll do IT work for them. So the Mac is starting to get some traction in terms of some negative traction, actually.
Yeah, they had a malware scare, quote unquote, which is probably also brought to you by Bill Gates and Microsoft. So that was about, a month ago they had a malware scare, so I can see that.
And I think it's the same one.
rose.
I think it's the same
Okay.
malware scare. So that's apparently the term. It's called malware.
Yeah.
All right, we've got, I'm excited. We got 2 reviews on iTunes. I printed them out here. The first one is, it's a scathing review.
Yeah, we get those every so often.
I think it says, well, I know it says because I'm reading it. Too much BS, 1 star. Now, before I read this, what is typical of anyone who gives us a poor review is the fact that they haven't listened to the whole podcast. That's my belief. Because it says, a half-hour show and at least 10 minutes was pure BS and had nothing to do with SEO. If I want to hear people chat, I will go to Facebook. Which, by the way, I don't have that app.
Yeah,
I don't have the hear people chat on Facebook. We need to.
And I can understand. Like, this is a weekly show, and what are you gonna? There's not that much we can cover
every single week.
Yeah, how much coding can we cover every single week? So, we do try to fit, add other things in, things that are really going on in the industry that may or may not be related to you.
Yeah. And so we know that we'll never get a chance at the Lone Leopard. By the way, I went and looked at all of his reviews. Mostly he runs around attacking Christian podcasts.
Oh, wow.
Because apparently he has nothing better to do. Look, if your beliefs are different, why would you listen to that podcast? It's kind of stupid to review a podcast about Christianity or whatever religion, and then your review is about the fact that you don't believe what they're saying. That's just stupid.
Review the quality of the material.
Yeah. Go get some therapy. I know a really good therapist. And we appreciate the feedback. My favorite marketing podcast. Let's get into something good. This is by F.K. Bowman. I subscribe to quite a few marketing and technology podcasts, and this one is my favorite. Lots of actionable ideas explained in a way that makes even the non-techie feel empowered. By the way, that's pretty powerful.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Bowman sounds
FK
familiar.
Bowman?
Yeah.
That's up.
So we've probably.
No, we had a
given
Bauman,
him-
B-A-U-M-A-N.
Oh, okay. So we may have punched him in the face. If not, boom!
That's
There's
what's
a
up,
big
man.
punch
Thank
in the
you.
face. Now we've got a lot
What's
of
up
stuff
for
here.
today?
Well, let's see. Well, here's that. That's the social. We're gonna do some social media don'ts. We still have a little bit more stuff on our Facebook. By the way, I got this here. This is exciting. If you're looking at this, great. If you're not, it's a postcard from Bing Business Portal. So we got a client signed up for Bing Local, or whatever they call it. It's probably not Bing Local because it's Google Local. We also finally, I think I probably submitted these about 7 months ago. Please send us a PIN number. And because of the organization, and I won't mention what organization it is, they finally got the cards to me. I'm still excited that they got the cards to me because now their Google Local Places listing can actually go live, which is exciting for me and for that client. We actually had an interesting tip on our podcast, on our Facebook page. By the way, you can find us at facebook.com/ewebstyle, twitter.com/ewebstyle, and send us an email at podcast@e-webstyle.com. We do websites, we do internet marketing. We really take a holistic approach to internet marketing. So we'll sprinkle in a little social, we'll sprinkle in a little PFE, what we call pay for exposure, includes pay-per-click, maybe some banner ads, and certainly SEO. So give us a call if you need help with that, anything along those lines. All right, so somebody's at the door, somebody get that please. And it's Lewis. So it was we had a Facebook post about tweets and kind of paying attention, and then this was funny. Jeffrey Moskovitz says, another tip: beware the scantily clad 10-plus supermodel who follows 97,000 people, has 97,000 all-male followers, but has never typed a single tweet.
Yeah, but she's got a nice picture.
Yeah, it's a good picture. I think the point is I would follow that. We have 2 Facebook pages. One of them is our Places page, and one of them is our Facebook page. And so some people have posted on our Places page. One lady, Cassandra McCarley, she actually says B2C, business to customer service. So she was answering the question in our podcast, but she didn't get to the right site. If you want to get to the right Facebook page and you're in Facebook, search for e-webstyle.com. The other one is our Places page. We actually have 100 and something followers on our real Facebook page. Our Places Facebook page has about 60 something followers. And we got one more review. Are we tired yet? Are we past our
knock it out.
10 minutes? You know what? I think
we're about 10 minutes past it.
Go
Go ahead.
Yeah. I think the lone leopard would be disappointed by now, but you know what? That's just how we roll. Here we go. Mike Cohen. As we plan to roll out our first major website redesign in many years, I have been combing the web for SEO best practices. This podcast presents an entertaining and informative way to get the latest tips. We have a lot to learn, but this is a great resource. Thanks.
That's what's up.
So, yeah, 2 great reviews and a review that will disappear from our memory. That's about 10 minutes. He's right. He listened to about 10 minutes of it, and then all right. So what do we got?
Social media beginner. 4 mistakes to avoid. 4 things that pretty much everybody does at some point. When they're just starting off social media. So things you really want to avoid, and we'll actually throw in some things that you want to do. Chuck, you want to come in on this one?
And we pulled this article. Kind of the key points that we'll be mentioning right now are from Raina Lynn, and that's RAENALYNN.com, and network marketing system. So she's put together this article. Chuck, how's it going?
Bring in the social media captain over here.
Captain Social Media. Did you?
Captain.
So what do you think of our 10-minute review here? I mean, people are giving us a hard time for Mr. Leo Leopard.
And, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? If you do like it, you appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think he should have at least said, the other 20 minutes was pretty informative.
Yeah. Well, he probably didn't get to the other 20 minutes.
That's what I'm figuring, yeah. And I still don't know how he's going to listen to people chat on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's just not going to work. All right, so let's see if we get these right. So let's make this a quiz,
okay.
Right? What are the top 4? Really, it's going to be see if we agree with Miss Lynn here.
Mm-hmm.
What are the top 4 mistakes of social media?
Chuck, I think Chuck almost nailed it without actually reading the article.
I think he probably did.
Top 4 mistakes. One would be spamming, right?
Yep.
That would have to go top of the list. I'm not sure what's on her list.
Yep.
Top of the list would have to be spamming. Do not spam me with your social. Said this before. Said again. You will get blocked, removed, and flagged as spam.
We have another phrase for that. What is it?
Douche.
Don't be a douche. Yes.
Twitter is so I get spammed on Twitter and it's not even really spam, but I used to follow people that updated every 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, come on, dude.
Well, see, and that's kind of I follow a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just cracked 2,000 followers, right? And I follow almost that many.
Right.
And so.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is, it keeps good content coming in. I don't mind you posting every 10 minutes if it's
reasonable.
If it's reasonable.
Yeah.
If it's a link to something. Matter of fact, I told y'all that I saw that 60% of all social media posts contain a link to something else.
Yep.
I'd say that's about right.
Or
because
if
you
do
have
the other-
a link, I go through my Twitter, just flow through. Oh, link. Bam, let me see what that is. And that's exactly how I go through it. Oh, link. Let me see what that is. So that's
That
me.
might be dangerous.
Yeah, and true, yeah. And my Facebook too. I just scroll through. Oh, let me see what that link is. That's probably funny.
Yeah, so I mean, you know,
And I would say the other 40% should have a link.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's like, I'm brushing my teeth. You don't really have a link.
Well,
for
either that or it's a direct comment to me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or a mention
That's
or something
true.
like that.
All right, so we've got don't be a douche.
What else do you think's on the list? Things to avoid in social media.
Update frequently. Well, to avoid not updating frequently.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody knows some person, right, who gets a Twitter page and like does an update.
Ever.
Ever. Like this.
How many times have you tweeted? 25?
5, 6.
Five.
Yeah. Probably like 10. I don't know. I read tweets. I don't update my tweets very often.
Yeah, he's watching.
Yeah.
You know, he's not participating. He's sidelining.
That's good. All right, what do we got? What do we got next?
Let's see. So that was don't spam. Get often. Well, this would almost go into spam. I would say be related relative to what you're posting about. Don't
Right.
post on my, on my page everything about the company.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Right.
That'll get you blocked, removed, and flagged as spam.
I think this one, the one that according to her you're missing, is kind of off topic a little bit, and that is actually not promoting your social media accounts, right? So, a mistake that new social media novices make is, for instance, not having a Facebook link on your website.
Yeah.
Not linking
yeah.
your Twitter and Facebook account, not having a Twitter link on your website. So I think that's actually a pretty valid one.
That's a great one. I mean,
Yeah.
in order for them to be effective, they need to be accessible. And so I cross-link everything.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Twitter updates Facebook. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And on my website, there's a link to all of them.
And that's how eWebStyle's Facebook page, when we update on that, it automatically updates our Twitter account. So we don't actually do much directly to Twitter. We just, whatever we do on our Facebook page ends up on Twitter. So that's good. One that you got both of these. One of them is no one's manning the ship. That's that's Paul.
Or I'd say everybody else is manning my ship because all my tweets are retweets, basically.
Well, and that counts actually, as long as they're decent retweets.
I'm not even like the driver. I'm like the backseat driver. Somebody else.
As long as you're not that guy on Twitter who's only retweeting celebs, trying to get a retweet.
Yeah.
You're retweeting them so they'll comment to you.
Follow me, Oprah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna even get on TFB. Y'all know TFB? Team Follow Back.
I've heard of that.
TFB is a group of people on Twitter. They tag their names, their profiles with TFB. I mean, if you follow them, they'll automatically follow you back. Kind of a thing to kind of get your followers up.
Right.
Yeah, that's lame.
I'm completely against that, and I think I'm against that personally. But you should never do that for your business account. You want to get followers, but think about why do you want to get these followers and what do you want to do with them? I see all the time on my Facebook, follow me. I'm on Twitter, and I was like, okay, it's great you're on Twitter.
Why?
Thank you. Why?
Why?
Why do I care what you
Sell
have to
yourself.
say?
Yeah.
And that's what I think people don't.
That's kind
do.
of like a business opening their doors and saying, "Pay me."
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why should I like your Facebook page? Why should I follow you on Twitter?
Yep.
Why should I go to your website? Why should I stay on your website? To me, it's all about
Well, I think
why.
it's also, so why should I check in Foursquare at your place?
Yeah.
Why should I do that? Why should I hit +1 on your
Well,
site?
and that's where Foursquare was, in my opinion, brilliant because they made the badges. Right.
Yeah,
So when stores weren't offering, and when they're first starting that network, now stores I think are probably starting to offer stuff if you check in on Foursquare. But until then, what did Foursquare have of any value to give you? And frankly, it was nothing. So they gave you badges, social credibility, if you will.
And even that, at the end of the day, you saw me check in earlier, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I should get paid for doing this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But so, like, what value does being the mayor of Starbucks bring you?
None, absolutely none. But
it's
cool.
But
I tell you what, now companies are
But
doing,
is it
they're offering
I
check-in
think
discounts.
so.
Yeah.
Now they're offering check-in discounts. So now, if I'm looking for somewhere to go, I did this yesterday. I was looking for somewhere to go eat lunch, and I was like, let me see who has check-in discounts.
Oh, wow.
And I went to Burger King. Because it was
So the
close.
king had a check.
No,
well,
it was
and
close.
and I manage the social campaign for my church.
Right.
And we do CDs and DVDs. And so I'm doing whoever checks in 3 consecutive times, on that 3rd time, I'll give them a free DVD of that service.
That's what's up.
Cool.
And so, and nobody's done it yet.
Right.
But,
But you've answered why.
Are you promoting?
Why should I
Yeah.
check in? Why should I check in at this particular establishment? Because you will get something. So now you're trying to bring people into the church repeatedly over and over. That's like a textbook business strategy that'll go for any type of business.
Yeah.
Bring me back multiple times. Now, hey, I might stay and become a repeat customer.
Well, and it really goes back, how long has Subway and so many other restaurants given you, frequent eater,
same deal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, come back 3 times and just check in. So that means if you're driving down the street, pull over, check in at Subway. If the Starbucks is on your way to work, pull over 3 days, get your free one on the 4th.
Yeah, that's why I have to figure out a way to, I might need to see you.
Yeah.
Include a tweet pic or something.
Yeah.
With your check-in.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see if people start abusing that.
And now I'd like to see businesses start taking that data, who checks in often, and say, hey, you're a frequent check-in club. Here's 10% off your next purchase.
Yeah. Just be proactive with it. The next one was too many updates. You did touch on that.
Yeah, too many updates. Like I said, as long as too many updates is okay if it's valuable information.
Yeah.
Like Danny Sullivan. He updates frequently, but it's usually pretty good content.
Yeah, well, he's got writers and reporters or whatever putting together content. So
or my guy Flex.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, in Flex we trust. Man, shout out to Funk Flex, dude. Well, he got like 9 people, maybe even more than that, who are managing his one Twitter account.
Oh,
So
wow.
he update like every 45 seconds.
Wow,
But
good stuff.
Always a
great
link.
info. It's always a link to his site. He never sends you directly to the source. It's always to how that information is put on his site. But it's good content.
Right.
If you're interested in it, it's everything from cars to sports to music to whatever.
He's like Yahoo, basically. He's like a portal.
I call him
Wahoo?
the urban. He's like the urban CNN.
There you go.
Literally
Urban CNN.
everything.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out Funk Flex.
Cool. Number 3 was again the one that you missed, not promoting your social media accounts. And it says how to avoid this. Do tell people that you have a Facebook page or Twitter. Put it in your stores. That's a great point because we always think in terms of web, but you one of the things, and we just signed up a social media account about a month ago. Immediately we put links on their website. They're already getting followers. I'm thinking of All Point Sailing.
Yeah.
And so anybody out there, go check out All Point Sailing in Houston and go ahead and like them. And the other thing that we needed to do is get on. He teaches sailing courses. Get Facebook on his invoices and on his business cards. And
But
stuff.
now the caveat to that is I'm in Fiesta the other day buying catfish to fry on Memorial Day. And as I'm checking out, there's a big sign on the window that says "Friend us on Facebook."
Where?
Why?
Why?
Like, this is
Yeah.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting
Is
value.
there going to be a coupon following this?
I don't know why I should friend Fiesta on Facebook at all.
Yeah.
I just really
And
have
for
no
those who don't
idea.
know, Fiesta's a local
A grocery
grocer
store,
here in
yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, and the sailing kind of makes a little more sense because it's
Yeah.
more recreational, and they're giving what we post on Facebook is sailing tips and boating tips and interactions like, did you get out on Memorial Day? Did you enjoy the water and stuff? So yeah, but why?
I think it could work. Hey, Fiesta, follow us on Fiesta. 10% off
CTA.
this.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
He drops the
10%
CTA.
off on this week, or wash your vegetables before you do them because of the outbreak
Some
of
sort
E.
of tip.
coli,
Yeah, exactly.
which just
Okay,
happened.
well,
A
maybe
serious outbreak of E. coli.
Maybe they are posting tips. I'd never friended them.
I
so
haven't
don't
friended
know.
them
Yeah.
either. I highly doubt that they are, though.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Let's do the biggest announcement on the Fiesta website. Oh, let's go to Kroger. You know, there's somebody who's like, oh, the lettuce at Fiesta's bad.
Yeah.
Let's go to Kroger. Where
No,
it's
Kroger's expensive.
Randoms.
Expensive.
HEB.
Yeah.
And
Kroger
then
is expensive, but it works if you get their gas.
Okay.
Spend the money and then get it discounted on your gas.
And then using social media only to promote yourself. That would be, don't be a douche.
That would be, follow me. Follow me.
Man, you could do it.
Because I'm awesome. Because
Yeah.
I'm cool. Because I rock.
That could be
exactly.
a good YouTube video. Twitter, follow me.
Yeah,
follow me,
a
follow
song.
me.
I'd say another one is not adding links, and I think that when you mention this, 60% of tweets or status updates or whatever have links in them.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's like the biggest part of Twitter is either a catchy phrase. All of Twitter is either a catchy phrase or a link to someone else or a picture.
Well, that and now it's becoming hashtags, trending topics. Those are
yeah.
huge. But yeah, include a link and some valuable content. I mean, this not only with social, but this just helps your SEO. At the end of the day, you're generating traffic to a particular page that you link to, that someone else may link to from their site if they like it. So definitely do that. I got a shout out and I got some blanks there.
Shout out. What is that?
Yeah, shout out.
What
A
is
punch
that?
in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Punch in the face to National Arborist.
National Arborist. All right.
National
Which is-
Arborist is a internet marketing SEO firm that specializes in helping companies who service trees.
Oh.
Go figure.
Okay, because I was like, what?
Yeah.
Arborist?
Yeah,
That's a marketing company?
They specialize in helping companies that service trees and stuff like that.
Like tree trimming or fertilizer tree.
Description says trees.
Tree.
Helping
Related to a
companies
tree.
service trees.
Okay,
That's what the
what's
bio
up.
says. But anyway, she hit us on Twitter. I said she. Don't know if this is he or she. They hit us on Twitter and said that we are the greatest SEO podcast on earth. Punch in the face to you guys.
That is what's
Wow,
up, man.
that
You
is what's
are
up.
a very
Appreciate-
intelligent
so-
I
person.
think we swing a bat or something, something tree related.
Yeah,
At
so
him.
y'all go follow them. That's at NATLARB.
Cool.
I said I got blanks there. So.
All right. Wait.
Yeah, I blinked that time.
Yeah,
I blinked.
we'll be coordinated next time. No blinking.
Yeah, so blanks there at Google. You was talking about Yelp earlier.
Uh-huh.
So Google, through their app on Android and iPhone, are scraping Yelp reviews in the Google Places app, right? So on the web it's fine, they reference Yelp, but on the app it just shows the review, and the review is coming
They
from
had a
Yelp.
big deal
That
when
is not
Places
gonna
came
go.
out.
Wow.
Yelp and Google
Going
butted
at it.
heads for real when I remember when Places
Mhm.
came out because of that.
Wait, that's
So
a
they
no.
fixed it on the web.
Okay.
Now they show credit. Like they'll show you City Search, they'll show you Yelp, they'll show you where that review came
Right.
from, but not on the app.
Well,
Ooh,
and
man.
Yelp's in a bad place, right?
Yeah, because they need it, but they
Well,
also need credit for it.
Exactly. I mean, if yeah, and man.
I wouldn't say that they're in a bad place. They're still doing very well.
Well, I think they're in a bad place in this issue because literally
yeah.
they say, okay, Google, remove your listings, and we're like, okay,
Yeah,
we'll
remove
we'll
it.
just make sure Yelp never shows up on Google ever.
But the thing is, Yelp's traffic comes from Yelp itself, not from Google. So, and I know this because I was reading a lot about the battle between them. So they're kind of on their own.
I don't know. I read something that said Yelp appreciated the fact, they loved the fact that Yelp reviews were showing up in the natural listing.
Yeah.
That's
Doesn't happen anymore. I don't ever see them anymore.
Well, and think about it. What's the we tend and I think we're a little bit different because we're do the web so much. We don't like directories.
Yeah.
Yelp is a directory. Like at
It
the
is.
end of the day, it may
is a
be a really
directory.
well put together one. It's got good reviews. But if I'm searching, I probably don't want to end up on it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to end up on a Yelp page. So if Google pulls Yelp out of an organic, I think they're actually doing
right.
It's good for me, yeah.
I said it incorrectly. I did see a Yelp review.
But I still think that's just us because he uses Yelp.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I used Yelp, I have an account, don't use it.
Right.
If I used it, I probably would click on a Yelp.
Yeah, want to see it. Yeah, then you're familiar with it.
And I did. It was about 2 days ago. I searched for something. I found it. I was like, oh. And I went to it because I use Yelp, and it was probably the
and you're
fifth
familiar
one.
with it, and you're like,
I'm
oh,
familiar
yeah.
with it. I just got an invite to be Yelp Elite status.
Ooh, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Wow.
That's like the mayor.
I don't know. I don't know. She was like,
I don't know, but you're jealous, aren't you?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I felt really good. I was like, I don't know what this means.
Do I get free air miles?
I don't know.
Just eat.
You get the special waiting room.
Yeah, I don't know. So I need to find out what that means. But yeah, we'll see what goes between that battle. Google Places still sucks though. So even though I follow them on Twitter, y'all suck.
Well, they are getting better.
They
and Google, all of Google's packages are really kind of gelling right now, and so now we're actually able to have like webmaster accounts with multiple access to it. We're able to have a really good win, and I think that's been true for a while with the pay-per-click and the MMC.
Yeah, MCC.
MCC. What does that stand for?
My Client Center.
My Client Center. So then you can have lots of pay-per-click accounts in one place, and that's apparently been in place for a long time. I just wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
They are getting their stuff together, which I think is cool. They better get on this social bandwagon and this Google offers this daily deal bandwagon before they get left behind.
Yeah, and they need to market.
Groupon is killing it. IPO, they just raised like
they're scheduled to raise $725 million.
Yeah, so
yeah. And offers I think just launched last week in Portland. So we'll see how that goes. I'll sign up for it because if it's a deal, I'm all about a deal.
You're gonna fly to Portland?
I am. Yeah, dang it. I don't know why we didn't get that, but Google, get on. You better get on. Don't drop the ball on this because you will get left behind.
Yep. Anything else? We're good? All right. Yeah, you've been listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. That is because of you. You saw the reviews. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/ewebstyle. We actually have a reviews section. There's also a question that's pending. Click the question, answer the question. It's about whether you're servicing B2B or B2C, business to consumer. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/ewebstyle. Hit us up. Email podcast@e-webstyle.com. I think that's it. This has been a great podcast. My name's Chris Burris.
Paul Hansen.
Charles Lewis.
Bye-bye for now.